One of the things I like to watch when I have a game collection is the so-called miniatures. And here I would like to show you some. There is one played by Zhao Guorong that, if I remember well, and maybe I'm not, is from the Heilongjiang. He's a great player. I remember I have a collection of like 400 games by him. And in any case, why do I show it to you? Because he wins in 19 moves. He wins in 19 moves. So this video will be to show you some miniatures that also happen at top level, right? So this is Zhao Guorong, which wins against Hong Lei Xin. He starts with cannon 2 equal 5, horse 2 plus 3, horse 2 plus 3, and look at this, cannon 8 equals 6. So this is again interesting because I don't know opening theory, but I know that if I watch enough Grandmaster games, I will have an idea of how to continue. For example, what would you do in this position? In this position, Zhao Guorong decided for pawn 7 plus 1, which means he wants to block this and then maybe he wants to develop. Let's see what happens, okay? Cannon 8 plus 7. And now, again, Zhao Guorong decided to block the other horse with pawn 3 plus 1. Rook 9 equal 8, but as you can see, this has a kind of problem, right? Because you decide to block the enemy horses, but you cannot block then the rook, the chariot, from developing. So what do you do? And then here you cannot really play this because the cannon will go here. So what do you do? Here he played this. So that's why I pay attention to the beginning of the games, because it gives me a lot of information of what should I do. Here he played elephant 3 plus 5, and guess what? The cannon took. Here there is rook 8 plus 4, and the cannon takes again. This is kind of interesting, right? And here he plays minister 4 plus 5. He has a kind of death wish. Because you see, if something can cut between the two, then it becomes a checkmate. I don't know, I would be scared to do that. I would have preferred to do that, but maybe the reason is that this guy, Hong Lei Xin, wants to develop this here, right? In any case, rook 1 equal 2, rook 8 equal 2, and now cannon 8 equals 7. So red has a 2-pawn advantage and has developed enough pieces. Cannon 6 plus 5, attacking like I said. Cannon 7 minus 5, wow, that's incredible. Rook 1 equal 4, and cannon 3 plus 4, attacking the what? The pawn e7? No. No, it's not doing that. So maybe it's to give space to this horse to go here. That's the real idea behind that move. I don't know. I think I made a mistake. Let's see. Or maybe not. No, I didn't. So he plays this move. Okay. And cannon 5 plus 3. Okay, like I said, okay, this is the idea behind. Again, I never saw these games, so I must think too while watching them, because they are, again, very interesting for me. Horse 3 plus 2. And minister 4 plus 5. Asking this cannon, where are you going? Cannon 6 minus 1. And rook 2 plus 3. Asking again to the cannon, where are you going? The cannon doesn't have a place to go. And guess what? He plays here. So yeah, he has a place to go because he's protected. But rook 2 plus 5. And here there is a diagram. Guys, when there is a diagram, I check it generally to be sure all the pieces are in the right places. And they are. But if they put a diagram, there is a reason. Okay? There is a reason. So what is the reason here? Black plays rook 4 plus 8. Cutting the connection, but is protected by that. So now, like I told you guys, he plays this because he wants to give a checkmate, right? Wow, interesting. Oh, wow. He cannot play this because he would lose the rook. So he has something else to play, which is this. But it's not over. It doesn't give check right away. He plays this move because he's still going after that rook. And that rook escapes, but once he escapes, then he takes. And this goes here. And now there is the horse 4 plus 5. And here the game is definitely over. Let's see, there is a little comment at the end about the game, how it ended. The reason why the red side won quickly was that the black side layout method was not quite correct. Okay, this is the reason why. Now let's check another miniature. Okay, the next game that I'm going to present you, it's a game that is won by red in 23 moves, game 31 of the book, played by Liu Xin against Yu Ziqin. The game begins with cannon 2 equal 5, cannon 8 equal 5, horse 2 plus 3, rook 9 plus 1. And here we have this interesting move that is cannon 8 equals 6. Again, I'm honestly very happy to have all these games because they give me some opening ideas that I don't have, so at least I see what they do and what they are careful about. For example, would you play this or this now? Because you need to develop a horse, right? So which of the two is the correct horse? And these are the questions you should ask yourself when you watch these games. Horse 2 plus 3, horse 8 plus 7, rook 1 equal 2, rook 9 equal 8, and horse 8 plus 7. So this is what black did, right? Now there is rook 1 equal 2 and rook 9 equal 4. I'm pretty sure this first 6 moves are Fury. And now the question is, what should red do? He should defend this because it's directly attack, right? But how do you defend it? You defend it with this or with this, and why? So as you can see, again, watching a game is not a passive thing in which you just make some hand movement and then you can say, hey, today I did a lot of exercise with my hands. No, watching a game is asking yourself continuously questions, and generally try to cover also the book, right? You try to cover the book with something else, so move by move you try to guess what will be the next move of red or the opponent. In this case, he played this move, Minister 4 plus 5. And as we can see, differently from the previous game in which red moved both the pawns, here they are not moved. Why? Because red developed the rooks or chariots, and so now he has to deal with black developing them too. Again, what do you do at this point? Do you try to develop a knight? But it's meaningless because this file is control, right? So what do you do? Red played rook 8 plus 5, going to practically patrol the enemy river. And black made a very interesting move, which is this. Why it's interesting? Because if he takes, he goes here because this is defended, so this is defended by this, and so he can start his action on that. So as you can see, there are some interesting moves. What does red do in this case? Well, it seems that red played rook 2 plus 8. And because this rook is not defended, so also if he goes here, then it's still a mess, right? And now black defended in another way with this. So defended that, and obviously took away a little the possibility of red attacking this, but now this is not really defended, but he could escape, yeah. So let's see what does red do here. Here he plays rook 8 minus 1. Cannon 5 equals 7. So he wants to go there. Here there are some comments probably related to the opening and the right moves or wrong moves. I generally don't read the comments, try to think about it by myself. Obviously, yeah, the comments would be great, but then it's difficult to put the position back on the board without making mistakes. Rook 8 equal 4. Okay, and rook 2 plus 1. So now it's defending this and giving a possibility to that cannon to shoot a little. And here there is a diagram. So again, when there is a diagram, clearly the author has thought that this is a very important moment. So what should red play now? Red played rook 4 plus 3. Wow. rook 4 plus 5. Attacking here. Rook 4 equal 3. Boom. He has lost the horse. And here it says cannon 7 equal 3. Rook 2 plus 1. Minister 4 plus 5. Rook 3 minus 1. Pawn 3 plus 1. Rook 3 equal 4. Rook 4 equal 3. Cannon 6 plus 6. Oh. Rook 2 minus 1. Rook 5 equal 4. Attacking that and eventually protecting. That's it. Cannon 3 plus 4. Attacking this. Rook 4 plus 2. Cutting the connection, the possible defense here. Pawn 3 plus 1. It seems black is a little slow, honestly. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. King 5 goes here. Rook 4 minus 3. Attacking this. Cannon 4 plus 5. Sorry, not cannon. I continue to use cannon and I should say horse. Cannon 4 minus 1. Oops. Minister 5 minus 6. And cannon 3 plus 5. And red wins. After this move, it seems black resigned. But yeah, he has lost kind of a lot of material. 2 horses and red has only 2 pawns less. Yeah, and the position here it's really bad. Also, this needs to go back maybe or something. But yeah. Oh, wow. Wait a minute, there is also this problem. Okay, the position is complex, but the red has a huge material advantage. And so that's why this was resigned at move 23. And thank you very much for watching. See you next time.